That's the wrong screen. It's been 84 years. Hello, everybody. And by everybody, I mean, I think there's legit nobody in here right now. So that's always fun. Oh, what? Hi. That scared me, y'all. Why are you yelling at me? Yo, Token? Oh man. Let's go, dude. Token in the chat. Anyway, so believe it or not, I did not intend to be gone from streaming for a month. Yeah, that kind of just happened out of necessity for my life. First, nah, Summer, Token's first. Token beat you to it. Anyway, we had a extremely busy Summer. Damn! We had an extremely busy April. So it all started off first weekend. We were down in Texas. Went to visit some of Summer's family. Went to an Arlington Renegades game. Went to an IKEA. That's a major highlight. We walked around that thing for 2.5 hours. Just walking around an IKEA. All right? That was amazing. And whenever we go back to Texas for the summer, for a whole week, I told Summer I want to have $100 set aside to buy stuff, including a Nuzlocke. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, we didn't get meatballs, unfortunately. I do plan on getting meatballs next time. It's just we didn't have a lot of money at the end of the trip, so we stopped at the cheap food court at the end. I had a hot dog, a pizza, and a soda. Summer got a cinnamon roll and a slushie, and all that came out to less than $10. So, Sweden, you're doing something right. But yeah, so, spoiler, we're damn cheap. Dude, I know. And like, even then the Swedish meatballs, like the actual meal cafeteria, everything was $12 or less. And it was a whole meal. So I'm just saying, but yeah, Nuzlocke. I love Nuzlocke. It is a little bear plushie. He looks super goofy. If you want to, I want to say that that's how you spell Nuzlocke. But literally the goofiest little guy. I love him. And I will be buying one whenever we go back. Fuck getting something, you know, practical, like an extra bookshelf because our bookshelf is full of books because we have an addiction to buying books. Or, you know, getting like some kind of better lighting. They have light strips. Nah, dude, if I get one thing from IKEA whenever we go back over the summer, Nuzlocke. Anyway, so that was the first weekend in April. Second weekend in April was the only weekend where we didn't have anything planned. And that feels like so long ago at this point. My social and mental batteries are drained to hell right now. And my throat's getting clogged up. Hell yeah. So not this past weekend, but the weekend before that, WrestleMania weekend. Oh my god, dude. I had such a fun time. I grilled. Let me put y'all on something real quick. Come here. Y'all wanna hear a recipe? Well, you're too uncomfortably close. Back up. All right. So I'm pretty sure that someone else has made something like this before, but the recipe I'm about to tell you, straight from scratch. I did not look up any of this. It's a jalapeno popper burger, right? You take a jalapeno popper, you know, the thing that's just hollowed out jalapeno with cream cheese and wrapped in bacon. Make that into a burger. Oh my god, dude. So here's what you do. Whole recipe time, and who knows, maybe if I can figure out a decent way to set up a streaming setup outside. You know what, in the future, if we ever move to a place that has its own patio, right, I will do a grilling stream at least once a month from the spring to the end of the summer. Deal? So here's the recipe. 3 pounds of ground beef, 1 pound of jalapenos, 3 pounds of thick cut bacon, 2 blocks of cream cheese. So I cannot do spice. Listen, let me tell you something. It's not even spicy. It's smoky. It's different. We'll get to it. So, 2 blocks of cream cheese, 8 ounces a block, so 16 ounces altogether. You're only going to use 14 of it. And then you get a mix of cumin, cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, and pepper, right? You dice up your pound of jalapenos. Take all the seeds and the stems and stuff out, so that way you're just left with the outside of the jalapeno. That's going to give it a smoky flavor. It's going to give it the slightest kick to where I feel like even people, like Token just mentioned, that cannot do spice will enjoy it. So you're going to dice up the jalapenos. You're going to mix it in with your 3 pounds of ground beef, right? And you're going to mix this up real good until everything's all incorporated, until it feels like there are diced jalapenos just evenly throughout the meat. You're going to take that meat. You're going to get it into 1/4 pound balls. Balls. This makes about 14, by the way. 14 burgers with this recipe, I forgot to mention. So you'll get that into little balls. You'll set it to the side. Then you'll get your cream cheese. You'll cut it into 14 separate 1 ounce cubes. All right. If it's a little bit like room temperature-ish, like mine was, it's going to be hard. Don't get me wrong. It's going to stick to everything, but trust the process. So then you're going to fortnight of burger. Yes, we have the fortnight of burgers. How many burgers did you eat? I ate a fortnight. Anyway, so you flatten out your patties, you put your ounce of cream cheese in the middle, then you ball the burger back up, and then you smash it back down again, right? And then this is the good part. You take 2 of your thick cut pieces of bacon, you lay it in an X pattern, put your patty in the middle, you fold everything over, put a toothpick in it to hold the bacon on there, and then you take it out to the grill, preferably charcoal. I understand Hank Hill, I sell propane and propane accessories. Listen, for the flavor you want, you need smoke. If you only have a propane grill, I'm sorry for you. You're missing out on a whole lot. But if you do have a charcoal grill, mine's one of them cheap ones from Walmart. I can't measure the temperature because I don't have, it doesn't have like a built-in thermometer. I don't trust a meat thermometer to tell me the accurate temperature of that. So, warm it up anywhere from 325 to 350 if you can judge the temperature. And then, depending on how well done you want your burgers and the crispiness of the bacon, you cook each side 6 to 8 minutes. And then you serve on a bun. I recommend, even though I didn't do this, toasting the buns a little bit. Like, get just ever so slightly, a little bit of butter, just so that way the crispiness gets on there. Put your burger. I recommend putting at least onions and lettuce. Tomato, I felt like whenever I put it on there, didn't really mix with it, but the onion and lettuce by itself, not bad. Top it with a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's if you can find it. Oh my God. Everyone that had one was talking about how good it was and how they want more. Like, legit. My dad, I called and told him this recipe, and he wants me to make them. He legit wants me to make them. So whenever I go up there to Manford for a weekend over the summer, I'm going to be making more of these burgers. I'm going to make a fortnight of jalapeno popper burgers. Yeah. Anyway, so this previous weekend, and then I'm done yapping, I swear. I have a lot to get through. I haven't been able to talk to you guys in a month. It was Summer's birthday this past weekend. Woo! Yay! Happy birthday, Summer. So Saturday, took her out to dinner. She said she wanted sushi. So we went to this place in downtown Oklahoma City called Moto Sushi, I want to say it was called. And it was really good. Happy belated birthday. Unenthused? Sorry, let me exaggerate. Yeah! Happy birthday, Summer! Yeah! Oh, yeah! I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Summer got a thing called a princess roll. I forgot what came on hers. I got a yellowtail something, and it was a spicy roll. It had tuna, cucumber, obviously wrapped in seaweed, rice. It had some kind of like spicy sauce on the inside, and then it was drizzled with like sriracha and I forget the other sauce. And also, we just kept it simple, got fried rice. Not gonna lie, some of the best fried rice I've ever had. Like, it's pretty hard to mess up fried rice, you know? But it was really good. It was really good fried rice. So we went there, had our sushi, then we drove to the Cheesecake Factory. Me and Summer both got a slice of cheesecake, and then we came home. And then Sunday, so for a month, I told her a couple of weeks in advance, I'm like, listen, I'm telling you right now, I am planning something for your birthday, but I'm not telling you what. I'm not telling you if anyone's going to be there. Freak Bob got me hooked on seaweed. Oh, hell nah, Freak Bob. He tricked you by giving you a fortnight of burgers. But, so, there's this place, downtown Oklahoma City, which I didn't know this was a chain. I actually had to look this up because a wrestler wore a shirt from here. It's a place called Up Down. It's an arcade bar. I thought that was an Oklahoma City only thing. No, I think there's like 8 locations countrywide. So I say countrywide. Nationwide sounds better. Nationwide is on your side. I got some leftover sauce on my face from the tacos from earlier. But we went up there, and so Summer was piecing it together as we were driving up there. But I took a longer route. Some of it not on purpose. If you know your American history, you might know about this. If you know your Oklahoma history, you definitely know about this. It was the 30th anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing, and every year they have a memorial marathon. Well, it was raining, and I mean pouring on Saturday whenever they were supposed to have it, so it got postponed to yesterday. I was driving through downtown Oklahoma City, crashing out because half the roads were closed. Nobody knew what the fuck they were doing whenever they were driving. And there were just people crossing wherever there weren't crosswalks. No police anywhere in sight to help direct traffic. So that was fun, but we got there, went to the bar. I got my drink and some tokens. Summer was going to get one later. And then her friends start rolling in. And she was very happy. We had a good time. Me and one of my friends, which I'm not going to say their name. I don't think they want to be associated with this. So we went halvesies. They have a thing over at Up Down. I didn't know this was their Sunday special, and now I want to go. It is $25 or $30, which is the one we did that gives you the more premium drinks, a 6-pack, and then could you not say their gamer tag? Or I'm afraid that would get back to them somehow. This is related to their personal life, so I'm not going to say any of their information. But anyway, 6-pack of beer, so we both got 3 beers, and then a fanny pack filled with a pound of tokens. That's right, Token Boy. You were at Summer's birthday party. I'll track him down if you do. Damn. But, so we were there, and we played games, and we drank. Yeah, it was so fun. And the intention was, right, I told everyone, I'm like, let's go ahead and meet at 5, and then we'll have time to stop back by my apartment. We can play board games there, order some pizza. So I figured we were going to be there for 2 hours, from 5 to 7. We did not get out of there until 9. We didn't leave until 9, right? And then we were like, oh, well, let's go to CC's Pizza. It said it closed at 10. By the time we got there, it was like 9:10. So we're like, perfect. You know, it's a buffet. We don't have to wait for them to cook anything. We can be in and out in like 15, 20 minutes tops. So Apple Maps said 10, Google said 10, and the door to their business said 10. Everything said they closed at 10. They closed at 9:30. So you know what we did? We each grabbed a plate and we loaded it down with all the pizza we feel like we could handle. And one of them was like, man, they don't have a mac and cheese pizza. That shit was my childhood. And the guy that was behind the counter, which he took our order, he was helping in the kitchen. I'm assuming he was the manager. He was like, do you want a mac and cheese pizza? And we were just like, no, you guys are about to close. You don't have to do that. He's like, no, I'll make y'all a mac and cheese pizza. You guys get a mac and cheese pizza. Like, aggressively nice about it. But he did wind up making a mac and cheese pizza, and we devoured pretty much that entire thing among the 5 of us that went to CC's. So it's been a very busy month. I'm sorry I've been gone, but hey, some things never change. You know what I didn't do this whole month? I didn't charge my fucking Pro controller. It's still been dead. This has now been a running gag of this controller being dead for almost 3 months now. So we're going raw dog the Joy-Cons with the little extender grips. We're gonna play some Pokemon, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. I yapped for 30 minutes, so at best we probably have about an hour left of this stream, because I do open at work tomorrow if it doesn't get rained out. Lovely. And the HDMI isn't even plugged into the damn Switch. What the hell? What the hell? I am such a good streamer. Oh, hi, friends list. All right. See, I could have sworn, and seeing you say that. So it's ! socials, right? I know for a fact I put ! Linktree at one point, and it didn't update. So I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. Also, I just realized I opened my personal account, not the Twitch account. Oh my god. Don't you bruh me, token boy. I have not opened this save in like I know for sure a month. But I feel like every time I played or planned on playing the Nuzlocke on stream, something came up that made me have to cancel stream. So I have no idea. Like, I think I remember we picked Turtwig as our starter. Discord link is expired. Haha, Discord's dead. Too many petty bullshit fuckers. Too much drama unfolded. Long story short, I have one group of friends, and I have another group of friends. I thought it would be cool for all of us to get along. One group of friends just can't deal with the other group of friends, and that group of friends can't deal with that group of friends. So, yeah. Only ways you can find me are Instagram and Blue Sky. And if I ever do make a Discord again, it's specifically just going to be for notifications. It's not going to be for chatting. Like, that's just, it's L drama. Dude, for real. Massive L. Absolutely huge L. Who do we have? All right, we got Pikafor. We got Floppa. We got Raphael, My Little Pony, Blade, and Eggy. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I gotta go to Veilstone, is what the thing said. Yo, what is up, Ronald McDonald? The Ronald McDonald is in chat, y'all. Hook a big man up on some nuggets. Hook a big man up on some nuggets. Alright, anyway. I just realized I still never got the town map. Hell yeah. Tempted to restart my DS Diamond. Dude, as much as, like, I don't hate the remakes, don't get me wrong, but don't want to go through all the grind again. True, and Gen 4 has a very slow engine, but, I wish for the remakes they would have included elements from Platinum, because this is just straight Diamond and Pearl, no elements of Platinum. Or they should have just remade Platinum by itself. I know that that's something they would never do, because the double release is what gets them money. But I digress. Hell yeah. Y'all, I'm just excited for Legends ZA to come out. And I'm glad, because from the way they talked about it during the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, I would have to do everything fast in the DS settings for real. Dude, anytime I play Heart Gold or Soul Silver, I have to play it on 2x speed. It's too slow. It's too slow. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, I'm glad that it looks like they're doing a Switch 1 version of Legends ZA. Because, one, I don't have $450 for a Switch 2. Yes, it is, yeah. And two, even if I wanted to buy a Switch 2, scalpers, dude. Scalpers. I'm in one group that's like Nintendo Switch fans or whatever, and half of the people in there, so I can't have the joys, sad, but half the people in there post about how essentially they're scalping. They're like, yeah, I pre-ordered 10 and I'm gonna resell them, but I'm only gonna charge $5.50, so that way if people don't want to wait, it's just an extra $100. And I reply to all those. I'm like, people like you are the reasons that hobbies die, right? Like, I refuse to buy Pokemon cards anymore. Yeah, those kind of people are awful. Like I said, luckily there's still some people in that group that are like, hey, I'm excited for this game. But, oh my god, dude. It infuriates me to no end. I don't think I want Electro Ball. Because, like, I mean it whenever I say that those kind of people kill hobbies. Support a Happy Meals when I can't play Sword Shield, which, by the way, I really want to try. Okay, Sword and Shield, I will say, aren't awful. Like, I feel like if you're going into it with the expectation that, yes, it is a game-by-game freak, so it's not going to be graphically the best. It's on a Switch 1, so you should also expect not graphically the best. Like, Sword and... Why did the sound die out for a second? What did you do, Psyduck? Sword and Shield is really good, and Scarlet and Violet is easily, like, I know you didn't mention Scarlet and Violet, but Scarlet and Violet is easily my top 3 Pokemon games of all time, and if it weren't for the bugs, and if it were a little bit better graphically, it might actually be number 1. The story of it is just amazing. I don't recommend the war crime of emulating Nintendo games. Oh man, dude. Oh damn. Damn, dog. You mean... Where is it? Where is it? You mean you don't condone stuff like... Stuff like this? You don't condone this? Aww. Bruh. I don't give a shit. I will say... That site hasn't been closed down. Dude, I legit got so sad when Vim's Lairs got nuked. That made me so upset. But, Token, kind of going back to it after I just showed an emulator. Any time that there is an official, like, re-release of a game, I immediately delete any kind of ROMs. That is not what I did. I pressed right. I could narc you out. What are they gonna do? Legit, what are they gonna do? Oh no, I'm playing a game that you guys haven't re-released ever. Oh no. Like, I believe in emulation for the instance of preservation, right? Oh no, I don't have the money to buy the game and system. That too, like, especially I am a massive GameCube guy, right? So I could either emulate the game, because none of the money that I pay to a reseller is gonna go to Nintendo anyway. Or hear me out, I download the game. I download the game. Again, whenever a game is re-released officially, can't just go out and win the lottery. Whenever a game is re-released officially, I always delete the ROMs. I never emulate new games. I am very strictly against that. Like, the only time I will emulate it is if it is at least 2 consoles old. So, unless it's like a really small indie game. Yes, I was also about to say, I only emulate major company games. Like, it is always ethically correct to emulate a Nintendo game. Now, like I said, it does have to be at least 2 consoles old. So, like, I don't emulate any Wii U games. The Wii, though, that's totally on the table. Wii is on the table. When I don't have a way to get the thing for a while. That too. Like, one of my biggest examples that people are like, oh, you seriously just stop emulating the game after a re-release? Advance Wars. One of my best, or not best, one of my favorites of all time. Hell yeah, dude. We have a Wii still over at my dad's house, and my fiance and I are, we want to try to convince him to let us have it. Who's going to be emulating Wii U games? Freaks. But anyway, I never had a Wii U, sadly. Anyway, Advance Wars is one of my favorite game series of all time. And I had no way to play it except to emulate it, because I never owned a Wii U, so I couldn't buy it. And then, you know, aside from that, they never re-released it. Well, then the remake came out. I also kind of want a Wii U. Like, there's not a specific game. I do just want one. But whenever they released Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp for the Nintendo Switch, oh, I immediately got rid of my Advance Wars emulators. Not emulators, ROMs. Just immediately, they were gone. Not a second thought in the world went into me getting rid of those. And it's going to be the same thing, like, if I do wind up getting a Switch 2, Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness. The Switch 1 will go when 2 releases. I've already been seeing some Nintendo Switches being sold for as low as 200, and I'd imagine Switch Lites are going to be even lower. I feel like by the time the Switch 2 comes out, a Lite would be 150, Switch 1 original model will be 200, OLED will be 250. That's what I'm realistically expecting. Realistically. Anyway, going back to Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness, those are my favorite Pokemon games of all time. I don't care if you can't catch them all. I don't care if it's not the best. Literally, the story is so gripping. Some of the best music of all time. And some people complain about having an encounter every 4 steps. Dude, it's Pokemon. You're battling. That's the point. I want the thing in my face anyway. So that's what Summer has, actually. She has a Switch Lite. To be fair, hers was a little bit less by choice and more by the fact that it was COVID. Called repels. No, I mean trainer battles. Like, full spoilers here. In Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness, whenever you're in a villainous team base, legit every 2 or 3 steps you are fighting a grunt. Minecraft, I love Minecraft. But yeah, I genuinely do. That sounds normal. Exactly. It's very normal. Maybe not to the degree of every 2 or 3 steps you have a trainer battle, but I mean, wild battles kind of exist, but they mostly don't. It makes more sense whenever you play the game. So you're trading out less wild Pokemon battles for more trainer battles. Congratulations, it's just Pokemon. It's the same amount of battles. It's the exact same. But yeah, I will always stand my ground. I will stand on business for Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. I will never tolerate any slander. Ever. Like, I know they're not perfect, but I will go out of my way just to say they're perfect, just to piss people off sometimes. Agility. My physical attack's pretty good, so I don't really need Tail Whip, but my defense is low. Yeah, we'll keep Growl. Never played either. I mean, they don't look for me either, but I'm okay with coexisting. Fair, fair. Yeah, they definitely are, like, as much as I love them, I feel like they're the most polarizing. It's either you love those two games, or you just couldn't care less. Like, there's really no middle ground. Also, yeah. Oh, man, Joe Mama? Joe Mama token? Joe Mama, yes. Yes, you see, I've been streaming for 4 years now. I'm not gonna just randomly stumble into Joe Mama jokes. Alright? I've gotten too used to them. I got in touch with Updog. What's up, dog? Yeah. Damn it, you got me. Oh man, I wish my wild encounter could have been Chansey. I didn't even know that was an encounter for this area. That would have been very nice to have. Just to have a tank on the team for the Nuzlocke. Showed him a picture of Caleb in a neck brace. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't like forget about it, but I kind of forgot that Caleb slid on ice and crashed. I mean this in the nicest way possible, of course. Alright, let's put these two up front. They need to level up the most. Look at Raphael. He just trotting along. Also, I love how I'm like, oh yeah, I wish I could have had Chansey. I literally have Happiny. Oh man. Clefairy and Pikachu. If you had a Staravian behind. Forgot about the gun and how people voted for that to be the free sound of the month. He's out of the brace now, but still in pain. I would imagine so. Yo! Thank you for the follow, Ronald McDonald. Like I said, hook a big man up with some nuggets.
I activate this card. Well, I activate this card. Then I activate this card. Then I activate this card. Activate this card. I activate this. Well, I activate this. Then I activate your mama. Then I activate. What?
Oh hell yeah! All right. I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and there's some Shakespeare level stuff. On God, bro. You get it. You get it. We Shakespearean with I summon thou mother. Thine mother has been summoned. It's the oh my god. I've missed this for the last month. I really have. I summoned thy pot of greed. pot of greed, which allows me to draw thy mother with another card. Hang on. We got my fucking... I got shot. Pog of greed. Pog of greed, y'all. How is Blade almost dead? Gonna use Life Dew. Pog of greed to summon thy mother. Man.
Shut up, I'm talking.
Alright, what are you talking about? You wanna tell me to shut up?
I activate this card. Well, I activate this card. Then I activate this card. Then I activate this card. Activate this card. I activate this. Well, I activate this. And I activate your mama. Then I activate... What? Yippee!
Nice. Nice. Oh, right, yeah. Happy, yeah. Eggy. Necromancily summon thy birther through the powers of Pato Greed. Yeah. Yeah, this is the good stuff. Yeah! Anyway. Yeah! That's a dead Clefairy right there. Dude. On a Tuesday, but it's... I'll stop. My bad. My bad. I'm getting shot a lot right now. Whole lot of shooting happening. It's the luster of my Pokemons. Shut up. Shut up, Khalil. Guess you're going out with a bang. Fishing ship on a Tuesday on the morrow. Tuesday is on the morrow. Tea and crumblies, that's right. I've got me bottle of water right here, actually. In it. Oi, bruv, long live the Queen. Queen Elizabeth, get down! A second boss has hit the Big Ben! Clip that. Clip it. Do it. You can't? Damn. Ah, damn. I don't... Someone else do it for me. I don't have, like, actual Twitch open, just OBS, so I cannot do anything. I beg of ye. Please. Please. Someone get Summer in the chat. She knows how to clip. Clip the VOD, not the same effect, but I mean, I can go in and do that, and I'll do it at the, it's at the 40-ish minute mark. 40-ish minute mark. Okay. I'll get it. Can't guarantee I'll get it done today. I need to get in a better habit too of, like, whenever I do clips, just editing them a little bit to post on, like, Instagram, TikTok, stuff like that. Nice. Dude, My Little Pony and Eggy are weak as fuck. Alright, Raphael. Alright. Blade Runner. What about Blade Runner? What? I need to stop yawning. Also, I love, right? All the meteorologists for Oklahoma were like, we're gonna have crazy tornadoes. And it was like, it's gonna hit the OKC metro area at like 7 p.m. Has not started yet. Has not started. Strong thunderstorms apparently have already passed through. I love. Oh, now it's supposed to start raining at 10:30. No, the fuck it's not. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm accessing your subconscious to make you yawn. Hold on. No, listen. Listen, I hate that happened after you sent that message. Because now I'm worried. Now I'm worried. Because, like, are you doing it through Twitch chat or are you in my walls? Like, am I gonna take off my headphones and I'm just gonna hear right foot creep, oh, like, what? What? Oh yeah, also, not related, check out the Sonic shirt. I got this shit from Five Below. It wasn't below $5. It was $5.55. I feel lied to. And I'm yawning again. Damn it. I'm grittying across the map to get to you. 5 feet below the ground. Yes, he was in a basement. I could just imagine, Token, you grittying all the way from... I forgot where you said you're from, just to come over here. This is our catch for the area. We got a Cricketune. Do I have anything other than... Okay, no quick balls, so I can't... Canada Light. Okay, so you're in a northern state. Was it Minnesota? Yo, Ronald McDonald from Canada? Alright. Fine, I guess. Fuck me! This is common Token Boy knowledge. Listen, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's really been a minute. Oh, not sing! Fair. Yeah. Yeah. My Little Pony be hitting the down low. Minnesota! Soda! Obama. Those two clips out of context will forever be my favorite thing. I don't know why I'm holding a pen right now. I'm just filling with shit on my desk, and I need to stop. Muster! Pennsylvania. Alright, now are we just saying states? Motherfucking New Hampshire. Is New Hampshire a state? Oh, God. It is. Hold up. I know my geography. For some reason, as soon as I said it out loud, it sounded fake. I may be stupid. And I'm yawning again. Imagine living in cloned hamster. You ever stab an eraser making a hole with a pencil? Oh, all the time. That was like a pastime as a kid. That's why my parents never got me the big erasers, because I would just stab through it until it broke apart. Like, it was not a good time. I remember stabbing myself on accident. Damn. Dude, all right. Somewhat related. So I borrowed a pencil from a teacher in class once in middle school. Fresh erasers do on God look kind of tasty. They really do. I can't even dispute that. But anyway, I was borrowing a pencil from a teacher in middle school, and whenever I was going to put it back on her desk, I was just gonna like toss it back because her desk was really close to mine. Whenever I go to toss it, it gets caught on the desk next to me and jams into my hand. Like, just stabbed straight into that shit. Ever just shred an eraser with a ruler? That I cannot say I've done. Bro, Cricketune, you're gonna burn to death. I think I have a netball. Yeah. It was trying to give me a heart attack. It was trying to give me a heart attack. The way it just froze for a second. Thank you. Whoop. Yes, I would like to give you a nickname. Whoop. We'll send whoop to the box for right now. You didn't cut your razor with a ruler or haven't thought of it? I have not. Stabbing a kid in the neck with a pencil when I was in middle school? Jesus Christ. That's some crazy shit. Like, that's genuinely crazy. I'm gonna just heal, because I don't know when the next Pokemon Center is gonna be. Kid must have been annoying. I love how it's not like, oh, I hope the kid that got stabbed is okay. Just straight up, I bet he was annoying. Damn. Like, don't get me wrong. I've seen some school fights, but I've never seen anybody get stabbed while I've been in school. Slapped a kid back in the day when he was annoying. Dude, in preschool, there was one kid on the playground that would always scare me. So one day I was carrying around a tennis racket. Whenever he came up and scared me, I literally just smacked the shit out of him with that tennis racket. And safe to say, I got a frowny face on my report card for the day. Yeah, true story. It's funny because as a kid, I had very, like, obvious anger issues. I still probably do have anger issues. It's just, the more you grow, the more you learn to conceal your emotions. I'm a stabby. I like to imagine that's exactly what he said, too. Yeah, I still have anger issues. Like, Summer can easily confirm this, but I get road rage like a motherfucker. I will get to the point where, like, if someone cuts me off in traffic, I make sure to speed to get up to them. And I make sure to get right up to their window so they can see me cussing them out and I can flip them off. Like, it's not okay. When I'm just tick, some things will be done. Yeah. Luckily, I hold myself back from physical violence that I'm tempted to do sometimes for legal reasons. That's a joke. Twitch. But, dude, like I said, if it comes to road rage, all bets are off. I'm screaming at you in my car. I'm cursing you out. I don't want to drive because I think kind of think of road rage moments. So I will say, I would want to hit you. Actually, I can't even really defend anything, because I get some really bad thoughts with road rage. And I would say, oh, it doesn't happen every day. For anybody that lives in Oklahoma, especially around the area I live, you know that driving on I-35 is a nightmare, all right? Like, nobody knows how to drive on I-35. No one really knows how to drive in this state anyway, but I-35 is the worst. Why did that do next to nothing? Hate when people get road rage, but I understand why they do. Yeah. To be fair, whenever I still lived in Manford, I had next to no road rage. Because Highway 51 into Sand Springs, which was like the nearest town that actually had shit worth going to, no one ever drove it. I could turn on cruise control, and I could just let my cares fade away. I was happy. If I got driven to the point, no pun intended, I will follow you and I will slash your tires if I have to. I low-key kind of want to do some crap just for legal reasons that wasn't said, Twitch. Damn. Damn. I've jokingly said that I want to slash tires before. Never have. That I will not put quotation marks on, because I genuinely have not slashed anybody's tires. In Minecraft, yes. With a fortnight of burgers. Yeah, I've been very tempted to do that. In game, yeah, Twitch. Yeah. We're talking about Grand Theft Auto, guys. Yeah, GTA 6. Yeah. Vehicular manslaughter. I would slash someone's Fortnite tires. I like how I said we're talking about, GTA, and immediately gun. Hello? I don't really need too much speed right now. Thank you, Wild Bidoof, for cutting the tree. Oh, hello. Whatever. Meditate. Hiya! Yeah, Eggy's getting out of there. Not the move. Also, I am freezing. Like, Summer's been burning up the last couple of nights. Like, not because she's sick. She just gets very hot very easily. But, so she's been burning up. But I've been absolutely just freezing my ass off. Am I gonna try to get Glade or Gardevoir? Glade. All the way. All the way. Glade is almost always one of my go-tos. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. This is so fun. This is so much fun. Yeah, so it's very cold in our apartment. I am very cold. Me when I commit vehicular manslaughter in-game. I've missed this. This is so much fun. I dropped my water bottle. Me bottle of water. What I want to get back into, though, maybe not necessarily on stream. If only this would last forever. Damn. Too bad it's only gonna last for another hour tops since I have work tomorrow. Oh, the mortality of man. But I want to get back into Smash. I have not played in at least a year. And I have no Nintendo Switch Online right now because other bills take precedence to that. But, what if you just commit vehicular manslaughter on your company in-game? I'm a manager at my job. So even as a joke, I don't want to say anything like that. I can read Pokemon fanfics now. This is a joke. Play Plane Simulator and find your company. I'm gonna download it on my Xbox. Be like, hey, y'all come see me at my job. Oh no, the second plane. Move, Raphael. No, I do like my job. The first plate, more like the first plane. That was the fist plate. Where is it? Meh. Fair enough. First fist, you're one letter off. So you got that going at least. I played Flight Simulator and tried to crash into my friend's house. Hell yeah. That's how you do it. That is the way to do it. Actively submitting threats through Flight Simulator. Hey bro, look outside. Ew! That hurt. That hurt more though. I'm approaching! Look up, bro. That one fucking gif of Willem Dafoe just... You said you need a ride. Oh my god. Although if I had a plane, that is the shit I would do. I wouldn't actually crash into any of my friends' houses, but damn would I get close just to fuck with them. Like, I should low-key make that a meme. Do it. New mass extinction event unlocked. Yes, that Wonder Jacob gets a plane. Mass extinction event. New meteor event unlocked. Yep. That's what I'ma do. New September event unlocked. Bro. Sorry. No, I'm not. Y'all, so do you ever think it's crazy how since we're the only, like, not the only, but like one of the very few countries that do month, day, year, for us it's 9/11, but for the rest of the world it's 11/9, right? So we gotta do something on November 9th so that way they can have a 9/11. New December 7th event unlocked. Was that whenever TikTok moderation was like not a thing? I think I remember this. Also, please, Pearl Harbor. Oh, shit. Yeah. Also, please, everyone just forget that I implied that I should recreate 9/11, but on November 9th, so that way the rest of the world has a 9/11. Everyone, please forget that. What is... I'm cooking something. I don't know what it is I'm cooking, but we all need to forget that I said that, alright? We all need to forget that I said that. Yeah. Yeah. Cooking on Flight Simulator. Yep. Yeah. Just talk about Flight Simulator. Just Flight Simulator. Not flying over to the UK and crashing into the Big Ben. No, I'm not gonna crash into the Big Ben on November 9th, guys. I'm not gonna. Just eat Taco Bell and go on a plane to Europe? Oh no. I would feel so sorry for everyone else on that plane. Like, that's torture. That is a form of torture. Okay, let me out. Thank you. No, I pressed over to go to the bag. Excuse me. Ow. That hurt my chest. Anyway, we're putting Pika 4 up front so that way I can have Runaway. Oh, hi. He's talking about sweating. I'm very deprived right now. God, we were on such a good streak on this channel of no one bringing up feet. No one brought up feet for months. It's been at least half a year at this point, and you had to go and fucking ruin it. How do you feel, Token? What do you have to say for yourself? Huh? Zero days without feed deprivation. There's just a coincidental correlation between me and feet. Yeah? Coincidental, huh? Token, I think it's time to face the facts, dude. We don't judge here, but I'm judging you very hard. Yeah. Ouch. Just because I'm the only one who talks about feet doesn't mean I'm subconsciously saying my true feelings about feet. Token. You're in a phase known as denial. How the heck am I supposed to caption Willem Dafoe looking up at the fact that I sent a threat in Flight Simulator? Make the caption, when bro texts you, I'm here, you look outside and you don't see a car, but then you look in the sky. Denial is a river in Africa. Also, that was like a massive, that was a mouthful of words. That does not work. When bro says he's playing Flight Simulator and then he says, look outside. There. That one's a little less wordy. Still gets the point across. Indie beninging. How much more is there to this route? Is there anything over here? Probably an item. I do not care, though. jogging is good for you. Yeah, it doesn't feel good for you if you have asthma. Feels like your lungs are about to combust at any second. Let's do Pikafor and Raphael. I feel like that's gonna be... Wait, why did I leave Asthma Gang? Going to the gym sucks. Like, I can do regular, like, strength workouts, but at the second I have to do cardio, dude, I look like a bitch in front of everybody at the gym. Every single person there. I made the meme. Nice! Cardio is ass. The only reason I do cardio is because I am trying to lose weight. Whip out the inhaler on the cardio journey. I need to get an inhaler. Ow! Aerial Ace! I don't know the pain of breathing. Oh, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. You are so lucky to not have to experience the pain of breathing. Alright? How the heck does asthma work? So sometimes your lungs just say no to any of the oxygen entering your body. So it causes them to burn. Because your lungs are saying no to the one thing that's keeping them alive. I have so many expired inhalers, inflammation and shit. Yeah. Yeah. One thing that I hate the most, and I don't know if this is asthma related or something else, but sometimes I'll just be laying in bed and then I'll go to yawn and then I can't breathe. I think that might be COPD rather than asthma. But like, I'll just have to sit there trying to breathe and then 5 minutes will go by and all of a sudden it's like my lungs finally open back up. That sounds slightly concerning. I'm alive. I'm alive. You know, like, am I dead? Did I die? I might. Anyway, let's get out flopper. I don't know if you will be for long. Damn. Yeah, I would go to a doctor for it, but American healthcare, am I right? Cue my laugh track. Especially when I'm coming for you. Damn. But did I die? Meme plays. What's funny is for like a whole year at my job, I was paying for healthcare, did not go to a doctor once. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not gonna have healthcare. Like, for me to justify, because it was 120 a paycheck, so 240 a month. For me to justify that, I should have been going to a doctor like once a month, you know? And Flight Simulator, right? Flight Simulator, right? Raw dogging life is crazy. Dude, sometimes it's just what you gotta do. Live life on the edge, you know? Sometimes you gotta be raw with it, dude. You gotta be. Sometimes there's no better way to be. Flopper wants to learn to move rain dance. Fuck Splash. Sometimes you gotta eat raw meat. That's why I like sushi. Raw fish can be kind of tasty, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Also, part of me, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, especially salmonella. Part of me does want to try, like, beef tartare. Like, I don't know why. Presses button and looks Steve Harvey in the eye. Naked grandma! Naked, huh? I wouldn't want to see that neither. Part of me wants to try raw flour. What would raw flour taste like? I've never thought of that, actually. Because, like, normally whenever I'm baking or doing anything that involves flour, I don't look at my hands and lick them after I get done with the flour. I normally run them under some water. I am open to trying pretty much... Fine. I didn't want to say what I was saying anyway. Whatever. Name something a criminal wouldn't want to see when he breaks into a house. Like your grandma. Like your huh? I wouldn't want to see that either. Isn't raw flour dangerous? Is it? Is it? I genuinely have no idea. Oh, hey, we're in Veilstone. You go to Pokemon Center. Yes, it is. Well, you know what? Damn. Raw flour can be contained with harmful bacteria like E. coli and salmonella, which can cause food poisoning. Oh, hi, Dawn. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Also, I really thought that that was the Pokemon Center. I need to heal very bad. Oh, it's right up there. So, we're gonna go to the department store. It's right up there, that's what she said. I'm stupid, okay? Gonna go to the department store, and then we're gonna do the gym. Who's the gym leader here? Ain't no way this is only the 3rd gym badge. What? Defeat the gym leader of Veilstone City. Okay, well, it's fighting. So, Blade is definitely going to be our main. Tempted to just think of a new caption. Alright, so this is the Team Galactic ChatGPT time. That's the Team Galactic base. Where's the department store? This is a clothing store. Do we spend money on new clothing? Dude, I got money. Maybe not a lot. Bro, these all look like shit. Like, the Gengar and Eevee jacket doesn't look bad. But the rest of this looks like shit. I don't remember the clothes looking that bad in the game. Style shop storage. Alright, anyway. Department store, department store. I did not mean to run into this person's house, but I'm gonna talk to you. Cool. Great. Ah, department store. Oh. Nice. Wait, can be used to count up to 9,999? Yes, I do know in Henry Stickmin how Charles has has Charles flying the copter. Anyway. This is the greatest plan. That's how I roll up on the homies. Do I actually do this up to 9,999 is the question. Now, let me button mash. I use the Willem Dafoe meme. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I'm already getting annoyed with that. I'm done. Too expensive for my taste. I never use these. Greatest plan is to manipulate you all to make you love feet, so I'm not... Token, what the hell? Brother, we're about to have an intervention for you. I'm not into feet realistically. It doesn't work for me. Yeah. Have to agree. Since when did I have a rare candy? I'm so quirky. Oh my god. I may have been yawning, but I was also, like, mentally gagging. Okay, Shockwave. That is pretty good. We'll keep that. Payback. The user moves after the target. Okay. I prefer Flight Simulator. Yeah! Roost. Restores by up to half. I don't know. I just don't think that's... I bet that's a shocking sensation. You know it. Rock Smash. Realistically, this is not a good fighting type move. Like, let's think about this for a second. It's a 4100, 15 PP. It may lower the target's defense stat. There are much better fighting type move options. Cut. Same with this. 5095. No. Pluck. Okay, that's a handy one. Grass Knot. I know someone on the team knows Grass Knot. I will keep the rest just to be on the safe side. Stealth Rock as well, because I do want to try to build an optimal team before we get to the Elite Fours. So Stealth Rock, goated move, keeping it. Thief. Not awful. 6100. Pretty decent attack. But not every NPC is going to have their Pokemon holding an item. So, kind of unrealistic that we use it. I'll hold on to it for now. Attract. I don't even like that move. On God. Volt Switch. Yes. This is very, very much a yes, but it's also very situational on if I want to use it or not. So, we'll see. Strength. Now, see, this one isn't a bad move. It's an 8100. So, like, sure, it doesn't have any cool side effects, but I mean, it's 80 power. I attract people when I threaten people on Flight Simulator. Hell yeah, you do. Look at this one. This one's already better than Brick Break or Rock Smash or whatever the fuck it was by 25 points of damage. And it's an automatic speed stat lower. This is a good move. And that I missed my sussy Baka for so long, or... Therapy. Now. Genuinely want me to play Flight Simulator and crash into my workplace? Ooh, XD RAR. Here's the thing. I would crash into my workplace, but not on stream, because I do not want you guys knowing where I work. you know? And it's not even that I don't want them knowing that I stream. Legit, both the managers above me, they know that I stream, right? Like, crash into the big bin. Deal. You know where I work? Token, if you can say exactly where I work right now, I will download Flight Simulator and crash into my job. Like, I feel like I brought up what kind of work I do on stream, but I've never given the name of the location. I know that for a fact. So, if you can give me the exact name of the location. Now I can crash into famous landmarks in Oklahoma City. I just got here and there are too many things to watch to dig for that small detail. Exactly. Exactly. You got hundreds of hours on the VODs channel. All right, so now I have $111,000. What you got? Aw, damn it. 6 Xinyuan South Road, Chaoyang District, Beijing. Bro does not work in a sweatshop. Hang on. I'm gonna see where that is. I am also kind of trying to learn Chinese too. I'm learning Chinese and Spanish. Okay. 6 Xin... What is it? Xinhuan. South Road. That's not pulling anything up. At least not on Apple Maps. I have to see what this is now. I misspelled South. I am an idiot. Chaoyang. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna see what this business is. I'm going to their website. About us. Here we go. Chairman's message. This is Civic Unlimited. Making Jacob Google random shit. It's what I do. The year 2024 was marked by notable and inspiring achievements. Bro, I didn't want to read a whole novel. The fuck? Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I was wanting funny stuff, not a novel. Ooh, Fire Blast? Thunder. Ooh. I think these both have a high chance to miss. Myth? I developed a lisp. I think all these are like a 75 accuracy. It's the Capitol building. Yeah, I work in the Chinese Capitol building. Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Solar Beam. I don't want a charge move. Aside from that, though, these are bangers. Perfect place to crash and flight simulator. Chinese government, if you're listening, this is a joke. All right? unironically, I do kind of want to visit China. Like, whenever TikTok got banned for a good night's rest, Chinese government has no jurisdiction here. Whenever it did get banned for a overnight's long rest, I did download Red Note, and it does seem like a nice country. Like, I would want to visit. I don't know if I'd want to live in China, but I do high-key want to visit. Minus that much social credit? Why? Because I said I wouldn't want to live there, but I'd love to visit? Do not live in China. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Trust. Ooh, more TMs. Bulldoze. Ooh, that's huge. Yeah, no, like I said, I have no intentions to move to China. But I do want to visit. Like, there's a lot of countries that I want to visit. Are they all stereotypical countries? I think I'm gonna kidnap China. Whole country kidnapped, gone. Token has it. It's all his. But yeah, like most of the countries I do want to visit are very like stereotypical. Like, oh, I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Canada. Stop myself from making fun of the government. Oh no. I'm gonna land in China, and they're gonna use this stream. They're gonna be like, you didn't say no to what they were saying, and I'm gonna be like, okay. I said you guys have a beautiful country, and I'd love to visit. Like, what do you want from me? We're gonna get Swords Dance. Reflect and Light Screen, I feel like, are a must. I'm sending the CCP to raid your bathroom? Okay, depends on when they're raiding my bathroom. If they're raiding it right now, not gonna find anything. If they're raiding it whenever I first wake up in the morning, oh, dude. Dookie everywhere. Yeah, I said it. Where are you storing them so I can crash into them with a plane and Flight Simulator in a sewer or some shit? Ah, hell yeah. Is this all just like secret base stuff that I couldn't care less about? Should not have given this dude idea. Everyone's getting crashed into in Flight Simulator now. Real talk though, what is everyone's like? And I don't even mean like I want joke answers. Like, if anybody here could visit any country once, and that's like the only country they could ever visit, where and why? I need to know. And get like 10 full heals. Really want to go to Australia to see all the cool and dangerous animals. Hell yeah, Japan for some anime weeb stuff. Mine is also Japan, not really for anime stuff. I watch anime, don't get me wrong, I'm watching through One Piece. Some friends at work got me into it. But the theme parks in Japan, dude, are amazing. I want to go so bad. And then I also want to be able to visit a Pokemon Center. Yeah, the theme parks, dude. Like, anytime any, like, YouTubers that I watch go to Japan, they mostly talk about how amazing the theme parks are. So, that's, like, a big must for me. Pokemon Center stuff. my thing is, if I were to go to Japan, I would need to have thousands upon thousands of dollars saved. I remember actually seeing this. So a Switch 2, if you get it region locked in Japan, is only 300 USD. But you can only buy it in Japan. So I'd imagine if they're selling a region locked Switch for 300 US dollars, then you could probably find a Switch 1 for at least half the price. Like, no doubt about it. I would live homeless in Japan. Sounds fun. You just gotta convince everyone that you're gonna be the king of the pirates. Yeah. Time to save up and go to Japan. Like, yeah. That's a major goal of mine, is to go to Japan. Also major goal is I want to visit every US state at least once. Living in America, that one is a little bit more attainable. But still a pretty difficult thing to do. Especially whenever it comes to, you know, non-mainland United States. Because, like, Alaska, gotta pass through a little bit. Oh my god, I forgot about this gym's gimmicks. Okay. Damn. Just have to sleep in the fish farms. Fish farms! Fish, 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 fish! And I'm yawning. And traveled in an RV around the whole country except Hawaii and Alaska, obviously. That is low-key what I want to do. So first of all, on TikTok, I follow one guy whose whole account is like touring RVs. And don't get me wrong, I don't need anything fancy. Like, as long as it has a toilet in it, it doesn't even need a shower. I have a Planet Fitness membership. I pay for the black card. I can go to any Planet Fitness in the country. That's where I can shower. I can just scan in. What workout you doing today? The one where I give myself a wash. Alaska's kind of cool to look at, but to stay, I don't know if I can live with that. That's fair. But anyway, so I just need an RV that is preferably small enough to where I can just tow it with my car. Fun fact, my Volkswagen Jetta out here, it's a diesel engine. It can tow shit. It can't tow heavy shit, but it can tow shit. So, like, give me at least a queen size bed, right? I'd like at least a 2-burner gas stove, so that way I can hook up propane and I can still cook. Low key, where you could not take showers and have free thief repellent. Nah, dude, I can't deal with my own smell. That's the only reason I shower. It's not for the people around me, it's for me. I will catch a whiff of myself at the end of like 100-degree day, and I will die on the inside. Right? It's bad. But anyway, give me like... That's kind of real though. Yeah, give me like a mini fridge, you know? A mini fridge that has a small freezer section so I can store some like Hot Pockets or shit in it. Queen size bed, at least a toilet and a sink. Again, shower. I can stop somewhere to shower, not a big deal. And then like a nice little dinette. I didn't shower for like 3 days. And I ran a bit during those days too. Dude. So I work outside. Not gonna say where, but I work outside. And on days that it gets just so hot outside, especially being in Oklahoma, it's humid as hell. Like, not showering at the end of the day, even if I didn't smell, right? Because sometimes I'll sweat a lot, but there's no smell that follows it. But then I have to worry. I'm like, what am I bringing onto my bed sheets? You know, I'm making them all musty and crusty. So we work outside, so we have to crash a plane into a random patch to hopefully blow something up. Damn it, you got me. In-flight simulator. I love how we keep clarifying this. Okay. Imagine a pilot with road rage. Winter here is so atrocious, so I just stay inside and I don't really need to shower. That is one plus, is during the winter, like, if I am short on time, like if it's a long day at work, if I'm freezing all day, then yeah, I can make it through without a shower. Is it preferable? No. But I can. Minnesota, eh? I can confirm he doesn't sound like this. Machoke? Look at that big beefy man. Gained an accent overnight. Ah, damn. Now we're talking about winters. Dude, as an Oklahoman, I could never survive a northern winter. The worst winters I ever had to deal with was whenever I lived in New Mexico. Contrary to popular belief, only a quarter of it's desert. The rest is very mountainous, very cold. Winters can be hell. "40 centimeters snow. What's a centimeter?" Texas plus snow equals power grid down. And that's why I don't want to live in Texas. And that's why we only ever really visit during the spring and the summer. Although, to be fair, Oklahoma is just Texas. New Mexico, worst winter is crazy. Are you saying, like, that's the worst winter I've dealt with in New Mexico being crazy? Because the area I lived in was a lot closer to Colorado. And by a lot closer, I mean, it was still technically, like, the middle of the state. But, on God, go to New Mexico for a winter. And you will get at least one solid blizzard that brings in a foot of snow. Crazy that the worst winter you've experienced is New Mexico. Yeah, like, I know a foot of snow compared to Minnesota or Canada is nothing, right? But again, before we lived in New Mexico, I only lived in Oklahoma. Snows here at most would be like 4 inches. So having 3 times that was scary. And having the snow stay on the ground for such a long time because it's so cold, right? Like, on God, this past winter, I'm not that up north in Canada. Well, you're way farther north than I am. This past winter, we had a really bad ice storm over here. And even on roads that weren't the worst, people didn't know how to drive out here in Ontario. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm trying to remember which end of Canada Ontario's on. It ain't too bad, kinda. Which end of Canada? Because it's like, I'm thinking it's right above Washington or it's right above, like, the New England area. So, like, New York, stuff like that. Is Vancouver the one that's above Washington? I'm so good at geography, guys. Trust. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center again. Just gonna play it safe. Anyway, I do also want to visit Canada. Although, obviously, there's going to be some pretty big differences. I just feel like if I went to a more populated city, it's gonna essentially just be America. And I don't mean this in a way of like, oh yeah, Canada's just nothing but America. Sick, visit me, brother. Hell yeah. But it's like, just from what I have seen of Canada, it just feels very similar, you know? Not in a bad way, but I feel like, and this can go for Canadians talking about America too, if you have it in Canada, then we probably have it in America, and if we have something in America, you guys probably have it in Canada. Meet me in Toronto. Hell yeah, let me get my passport, which are becoming very hard to get and very expensive. Let me get one of them, and then let me have the money to drive, because that's the one thing. Half of our junk is literally American. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like it would basically just be like, I am in America. But let me also make sure I have this means to drive, because one thing about Oklahomans, fun fact, is we will refuse to get on planes. We drive everywhere. Like, but America don't got the maple syrup, the good maple syrup. Me and my IRL friends, crazy I know, made a plan to steal all the maple syrup in Canada. The only thing valuable, okay, how? Oh, he's interested. We have Canadian geese. Those bastards are violent. Just gonna push all these sons of bitches. Hang on. Am I doing this wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. We were gonna get nukes and threaten to start a world war to extort them? Extorting a whole country and its economy for maple syrup. I do want some authentic Canadian syrup, though. Sounds amazing. Light work. Light work, no reaction. So if you threaten us, you ain't doing much. Yeah. Because the entire country of Canada as a single state makes a whole lot of sense. It sure does. Don't blame me, blame the government head. Oh, I don't blame you, and I blame the government head a lot. I blame him so much. Wonder how he plans to separate Canada. He probably hasn't thought that far. He's probably just sat there and thought, I want it. I'm gonna take it. It's gonna become the 51st state. My economy is so cooked from that guy. Our economy is cooked from that guy. Like, shit, dude. We're gonna be winning so much, and you're gonna say, stop, stop, we're winning too much. I can't do any more winning. Might just have a little fun and print Canadian dollars to inflate the economy to stabilize the flow of maple syrup. What the hell? Yeah. You do that. Okay, I'm missing something here. But what? Oh, push that. Kind of need the good inflation going. What you mean the good inflation? There's something you gotta tell us about? Bro's got the knowledge. Knowledge. Oh, I didn't even know that one was pushable. Might have fun and crash into Minnesota with a bladed fight simulator and send a screenshot of it all. I love how this implies that it's the whole state of Minnesota, as if the plane is a fucking nuke. Like... Hell yeah. I'm here for it. This state is so ass. Hey, think about it like this. You got... I will crash into your state when you steal all my maple syrup. We have maple trees, so good luck controlling all that. Pluck them right out of the ground. You know? Just straight up, just grab it and... hide the syrup in the 52nd state of Mexico. Hell yeah. Whole lot of just Machokes. All level 25 Machokes. Good luck with the northern part of Canada, which is just barren land. Dang. Yo, tame all the polar bears? Nice. If bears are not friends, then why are they friend-shaped? These are the real questions. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. So, our main sweeper is dead. All right, this gym just got a little bit more challenging. Oh, that was some lightning. Maybe the Naders are coming. I'll find a way to crash into your state one way or another. Can you crash into Oklahoma? That's some loud-ass thunder. Raising the speed set, I do have agility. So we'll get rid of flame charge. No, I just farted. How much of Oklahoma do you want crashed? Dude, whole fucking state. This place is a shithole. Like, I don't care if I go down with it. I don't care if I go down with it. Yes, gun. Like, crash the whole thing. Whole thing. If I'm here when it happens, I die. If anything happens to it, I die. Like, I may be like, oh, I'm a OU fan. I like the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's all just because I live here. You know? This place doesn't do shit for anybody. Second to last in education. Do you work in the state of Oklahoma? Yeah, I live here. I would hope that I live, or that I work here. Narrowing it down. Outside jobs in Oklahoma, but my Pookie lives in OK. Are you about to call me your Pookie, or do you have like a long distance relationship where your significant other lives in Oklahoma? His name is Jake. You might know him. Oh, so I get to blow up your company and Oklahoma? Yeah, dude, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. We got deal? We got deal? All right. Oh, dude. Aside from Mufasa, this is the first death in a while. I need to get the name first, which I don't care if free or not, or which I don't know if free or not. Damn. Oh, get the game, not the name. I don't know if you have an Xbox, but I do believe that it is on Game Pass. All right, bird. Bro is under level as hell. Okay. Ice Beam. Not really important for this gym. Might as well buy the game at that point and fly to Oklahoma somehow. Hell yeah. Psychic. But it's on Eggy, and Eggy's normal type. Blast radius of my plane exploding, so it might take a while. Why the fuck can Eggy learn all these crazy-ass moves? Psychic, Shockwave, Flamethrower. Can it learn Thunder too? Alright. I say we just do the gym leader. We gotta be strategic about this. What do I have for heals? 12 super potions, 11 full heals. We should be okay. Just gotta play strategically here. Gotta not fuck up. Alright, to start off, actually, yeah, Raphael up front. Just so I can set a stealth rock at the beginning. I'm actually having to think and lock in now. Oh wait, damn. Hold up. I hate that this puzzle doesn't, like, save its own progress, though. It's like, dude, come on. Am I stupid? Don't answer that. I know the answer is yes. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. If it weren't for us being this close to the gym leader, I would end the stream since I have work so early in the morning. But right now, I want to get the gym out of the way. Oh wait, no. Very interesting experience. Oh. While I was gone from y'all's servers, I legally took opioids. Oh, hell yeah! That's... nice! Yeah! Yeah, brother! So, what exactly was the reason, right? Because I know you say legally, but now I'm just like, if you can talk about it, I'm kind of intrigued to know why Token Boy had to take opioids. Huh. Let me talk to her, Jesus. Yo, Token, she's got her feet out. Just for you. I hate that I said that out loud. Alright, so we're gonna stealth rock. Let's bite. Ooh, flash. My accuracy. Damn. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I'm so glad you're okay. I was not expecting the answer to that to be that wild. On God. I am very glad you're okay. Very, very glad. Holy shit. It's okay, we can get through another flash. Crazy that modern medicines actually works. Man, I wish some people would understand that. I don't want to learn Sweet Kiss. No. A choke. Let's go ahead and keep Flopper out for right now. Actually, switching would have been good to get the accuracy back up. Shit. Alright, whatever. Ooh, Rock Tomb hurts. She's most definitely gonna heal here. Oh. 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 Fuck. God, I feel like someone else is gonna die here. Let's get Pikafor, because I know he's probably gonna do a Rock Tomb. Originally, they thought I was having an anxiety attack. Just brushed it off even though I was literally clutching my chest in pain. Jesus! Oh, now she heals. Son of a bitch. That's not what I needed. Alright, let's nuzzle so it'll be paralyzed. Not gonna get a lot of damage off on that, but the guaranteed paralysis helps. Bulldoze? Holy fuck. We got it paralyzed. ER can be hit or miss. That's fair. So Bulldoze would kill My Little Pony. So would Rock Tomb. I'd imagine it has fighting moves. So Eggy's dead. Rock Tomb. Raphael's already taken 40 damage. Shit, dude. Things are not looking good. Okay. That paralysis is huge. So I'm not even going to try to attempt to tank one hit. We're just going to Super Potion right out the gate. I'd rather gauge how much damage I'm taking. Dim opioids, though. Yeah, I was on some painkillers whenever I cut my foot open with an axe. So... foot? Oh my god, I shouldn't have said anything. I remember that though. Yeah, dude. I remember because, like, whenever I cut my foot open was pretty shortly after I joined Matt's server. Like, the fact that I've known y'all for 4 years, right? That's crazy. And then you're gonna shoot me. Thank you, Ronald McDonald. Thank you. I just need this dude to get caught in paralysis. Jesus. Well, then I'm back. Actually bonkers, though. Yeah. 4 years has flown by. Whenever I first met you guys, I was still living at my dad's place. Die. Okay. I just got here, so I'm gonna pretend. Alright. Pretend what? Just gonna pretend. Okay. I think we'll give up on Endeavor for now. Fucking Lucario. Best case scenario, My Little Pony is able to sweep it because of the fire, or because of the steel. It's level 30. Drain Punch, uh-oh. Fucking one shot? You're kidding. Yo! Anthony, what is up, dude?
Pog, as one may say.
Yo, I think I die. How you didn't outspeed is wild to me. Thanks for shooting me. I needed that. Oh, wing attack would just be regular effectiveness. So level 18 to level 30, that's not going to work. Guys, do we sacrifice Bird just to heal? Like, I'm having to think about doing a tactical death. Based, Anthony, though. True. Very based. Yeah, I think we're going to send in Bird to get a heal on Pikafor. And then once Bird dies, send out Pikafor. Hopefully outspeed it to Nuzzle. I forgot about Intimidate. Okay. So this won't be for nothing, at least. We're getting a heal and we're getting an Intimidate. So... not the best, but it works. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Oh. All right, if we outspeed here, paralyzed. Yes! Okay. Now I just need him to get caught in paralysis over and over. Thought I heard the door open. Defense harshly fell? Jesus, dude. What's Charm do? Harshly lowers target's attack stat. Dude, you did? It was me? Damn it! Tokens in my apartment. Oh my god, he lived. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna heal, and then the strat is gonna do a couple more attack drains, lower its attack some more, get caught in paralysis. Shit. I can't take another one. Time to find Oklahoma apartments and Flight Simulator. Good luck. There is a lot. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna risk that, do another charm real quick, because I should be able to take another one now with another charm. There's only one apartment building in Oklahoma. We got him, boys. There's 10 Drain Punch she can do only. You should be fine. Yeah. One more charm. So now his attack is going to be -6. Which is huge. Caught in paralysis, too. Okay. Let's start sparking him. It's not going to do a lot, but we just got a nickel and dime right now. Oh, is he raising his attack? And his defense. Ooh. That's okay. Caught in paralysis. Perfect. Was that a crit? Because with how much I had dropped his stats, I feel like that shouldn't have killed, right? Like, am I crazy for thinking that? All right, Intimidate is gonna get him back down to -6 attack. So we're gonna take the time to heal. Flopper is flying, so if you heal the dude, it should be fine. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Screech is not gonna do us any favors, though. We'll do one more super potion. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna Rain Dance into Waterfall. Just boost the power of that for a little bit. And a free paralysis. Okay. We should be good here. I wish all the Pokemon that we lost wouldn't have been lost. But sometimes you just gotta take what you're given and run with it. So... oh my god. If Blade wouldn't have died... Fine, Timothy. I'm only gonna look at feet for 12 hours tomorrow. I'm very sorry. I can't help my addiction, Tim. The dogs are just barking for attention. I'll try to get help, but then I'll have access to more and more feet. Oops, wrong chat. Tee-hee. Damn. Damn. Anyway, I will say, even with the deaths, the fact that we still have Flopper, Raphael, and Eggy, because I do feel like once Eggy evolves into Chansey, that's going to be like one of my main 3 that I cycle between. Like, My Little Pony sucks. Not that the Pokemon sucks. Like, losing it sucks. Just because fire types are so rare. We don't king shame. We don't king shame. Let's get rid of Withdraw for Leech Seed. Bird quite literally just entered the team, so not too bad. Pikafor. I didn't think I was going to be keeping Pikafor for the entire run. So... oh. Well, at least we get this at the end of the battle. I forgot that the Gen 4 starters evolved so early. Hell yeah, you're gonna learn Earthquake. We can get rid of Bite. We have Crunch on Flopper, so... Un flopper. The cobble badge, cobblestone, like Minecraft, chicken jockey, flint and steel, the nether, and ender pearl. I am Steve. I feel like an iPad kid mixed with a sleeper agent. Water bucket, release! Oh, hey, Dawn. They're the villagers. They love crush and loaf. Shit, I forgot about the Team Galactic part. We're on the third gym. Third gym and we're doing this shit. Well, we got to go to the Pokemon Center because we got some dead Pokemon, and then we have to figure out who in our box that we want to take out. I love how for the first almost half of the game, though, it went from 1 death to now we had 4 in one stream. Okay. Let's think about this realistically here. So we can't fully evolve. Why did I name him Taco Bell? Oh, because of the gas. Chungus didn't deserve to die. Chungus? Chungus. Anyway, can't fully evolve Punchy Rock. Can't fully evolve Lita. Can't fully evolve Taco Bell. I don't want another normal type on the team because I have Eggy. Same thing goes for Cleffa. Don't really need another water type. Bruce Wayne, I guess, isn't the worst option. Get some flying. Steel Psychic. Maybe it'll work. And then we're gonna put for the funny. Our team went from looking pretty decent to ass real fast. Like, this is not a good looking team by any means whatsoever. So, oh wow, mystery gift. Too bad I don't have internet. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the stream. We will be back on here Saturday morning, about 10 a.m. Aw, dude, if I didn't have work tomorrow, I would 100% keep going. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central Time, we'll be doing some Stardew Valley. Since the last stream, I will admit I have played a lot on that save file by myself. So we're close to the end of year 1 on there. But yeah, see you guys Saturday. Destroy your sleep schedule just for me, dude. Dude, my sleep schedule's already destroyed. That's why I'm so exhausted right now. That and Pokemon sleep and everything. I need to get my sleep power up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If any more, mine is asked too. Hell yeah. If any streams just randomly pop up during the week, they might. I don't know. I only wanted to plan 2 because I knew that I had Monday today open and then Saturday morning. So we'll see. If any more random streams pop up, see you then. If not, for sure, see you Saturday. Bye, guys.